What's in the parcel? I'm quite fickle. I discover new favourite channels a lot. But a few months ago I did it. I properly discovered my new favourite channel. I discovered Brock and his channel Let's Read. Brock is a booktuber whose tastes seem to be quite heavily into sci-fi and fantasy like mine, and pretty much anything he likes I really want to read. He's also got a fantastic, really engaging way of presenting where I just can't stop watching all his videos. This is so far my favourite. It's just so adorable, I might die. But yes, I watched his many videos and decided that I needed to get in on this, that we should do a collab. Being somewhat of a one-track mind, I decided the way to do this would be to swap books. Both of us would try, from what we know of the other person's channel, to pick them specifically a book that they would love. At first I thought this would be absolutely great, and then it turned out to be the hardest thing in the world, with what seemed like a great amount of pressure riding on your book that you chose being the best book. But after a lot of video rewatching and trawling through Goodreads, I picked my book. Sent it off to Brock. You can go learn about that on his channel. And he has sent me this package, which I'm going to open on camera for you now, while I watch a video he sent me. You guys don't know how hard it's been. I've had this package for like a week and haven't opened it because I wanted to open it on film. Here goes. Play.
Hello, Stevie. I have a book recommendation for you, and I hope that it's found its way to you across an ocean of many waters.
It has.
Oceans by default have lots of water in them, and by extension, many waters, but let's just roll with that. So now is the moment where you can open your package.
Okay, I'm pausing him to open my package. So long I've waited, guys, so long. Ah! You've done well. You've done well.
And I hope that you are intrigued by the book that I'm going to recommend. The book itself is The Scar by China Miéville. This, of course, is the sequel to Perdido Street Station, the book that you were going to recommend to me, which is why I think you are going to relish The Scar.
Okay.
I'm also hoping that your cover will be a lot prettier than mine.
Yeah, my cover is definitely prettier than
This is nice, but kind of, sort of whatever. What is it about, though? It's about a bunch of misfits and outcasts who flee the city of New Crabuzon, Some have fled the city out of fear, others have fled the city out of punishment, and they make their way to a place called Armada, a city made entirely of boats. This may be the vaguest description ever. I think in this case it is much better if you go in blind. But if you must know, there's a girl who's fleeing from her ex-boyfriend, there is a man who wants to be a fish, and there is a boy who falls in love with a woman who is entirely mechanical below the waist. And that's just the beginning. There's also a giant thing I'm not going to tell you about. But I think it's far past time that you read it, and that I should be the one hoisting this obligation upon you. The land of Basleg, Boslog, Baselog, Baseleg, the place where they're in, the world that they inhabit, is full of wonders, and China Miéville takes us on a grand sightseeing tour. It manages to do everything that Perdido Street Station did, only better. It's larger, it's grander, it is incredibly more personal. And the ramifications of each character's actions at the end, far more haunting. So now I leave you to set sail on these waters, and to make your journey across this ocean, the deep ocean of the Scar. May it be wondrous and touching, and don't forget your mosquito repellent.
Brilliant. Okay, so I'm very happy. Yes, the book I recommended Brock was, or the book I originally wanted to recommend Brock was the first book in this series. I absolutely loved Perdido Street Station. It's fantasy unlike any other fantasy I've ever read. The characters, the plot, the place, probably more than anything, are just so weirdly, amazingly unique. I don't know why I haven't got round to The Scar yet. I guess Brock was forcing me to. I will say I can't imagine how I can like anything better than Perdido Street Station. So Brock's claims that this will claim its place in my heart, that this will surmount it, they've definitely got to be proved. So yes, I will now read that and report back when I'm done. It is 795 pages long, so I will read it, but it might take me a while. Especially as I'm also meant to be writing in July. Thank you, Brock. I will get reading and I'll report back to you in 795 pages. See you, Brock. Bye, everyone. Yeah, a mystery book. I'm sorry, I can't tell you about it yet. Yeah, I'm such a tease, I know, I'm so annoying. I promise you there will be a video in a few days' time talking